Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. I told the mayor I was going to do this, but he ordered up this weather. That's not an ODOT thing. Let's give it up for the mayor. The Christmas capital of Oklahoma's got snow for ribbon cutting. That's what I'm talking about. My name's Mike Patterson. I'm the Executive Director of ODOT and the Cabinet Secretary for Transportation in Oklahoma. We're so excited about this bridge. I don't live very far south of here, so this is how I come to Guthrie, is up and over this bridge. And so I've been coming through here watching all this magnificent construction take place for the last 2 years. And I say 2 years with emphasis because it took a lot of patience by the citizens of Guthrie while we got this bridge in place. Before I get started, I want to introduce some people who are here with us today. Obviously, the mayor's here. He's going to speak to us in just a moment. We also have our city manager, Leroy Alsop. If you could raise your hand so people could. Leroy?
Sick.
He's sick? Okay. Well, I'm glad he's not here. Our council members, Brian Barthroyd, Jim Case, Cheryl Padgett, Jeff Taylor, Ed Wood. You guys raise your hands so we can applaud. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Of course, we have our outgoing, and I'm going to miss her, former, I hate saying former state senator, A.J. Griffin. She's standing behind me and hope she's smiling since I said former. Okay, good. A.J.'s with us today, but we also have our brand new state representative, Gary Mize, who's right over here, and our new state senator, Chuck Hall. As we look at this bridge, when you think about the history of this location, of course, the city of Guthrie being here since 1889, this is the 5th bridge in this location. The first one was a single log across a creek that was built in 1889. The last bridge that we just replaced, that, by the way, we spent about $250,000 a year just trying to keep it in the air. $250,000. Was built in 1936. What a structure it was. It was a magnificent structure. If you think about it, it had pedestrian level, had the vehicular level on top. It was well ahead of its time. 700 feet long, so it never quite was out of the floodplain. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you now have a bridge that's out of the floodplain. This new bridge is 1,600 feet long, 4 lanes wide, 10-foot pedestrian walkway, aesthetically pleasing. I hope you like what it looks like. If you go underneath it, you're going to see some other aesthetics that lends itself to the trail system that's underneath it and the recreational area. And we really appreciate the city of Guthrie's participation in making this a beautiful bridge. Not just a functional bridge, but a beautiful bridge. Something that is blends in with the rest of the city. So, Mayor, we're presenting this bridge to you today. It is the western entrance to the city of Guthrie. The mayor and Senator Griffin and I were just talking about in 2015, we redid the entrance on the east side of town. So we're giving you now the entrance into the west side of town, and I hope you're pleased with what you see. And again, thank you for your patience and understanding. Manhattan Construction was our contractor on this job, and they did a great job. They do bridges all over the state. But I must congratulate the ODOT team who put the design in place, and Division 4, Brian Taylor, our division engineer, and the resident engineers. I understand we wore out 4 of them before.
Yes, sir.
It is a good place to move to the next level, this bridge turned out to be. But Chad Green, our primary inspector, was out here every day. And congratulations to Chad for his efforts and the rest of the residency. So I'll quit talking. I am so happy about this bridge. This is one of them that we've been trying to replace for a number of years. And we got the right solution, got the right team in place, and we're giving it to you. I would like to introduce now the mayor of the city of Guthrie, Stephen Gatlin.
What a magnificent early Christmas present this is, isn't it? Oh my goodness! What a great present for Guthrie and the surrounding areas. This bridge, as Mr. Patterson said, this is a WPA project back in '36, and it was a magnificent thing then, being replaced by something even more magnificent. This is a wow day for us. Certainly a day to celebrate, a day of special significance for us. A viaduct, a section of highway, but a lot more. This viaduct and this section of highway joins our east and west part of our community. It is a special fabric of our community. It joins students that live on the west side to their high school on the east, Mike, right? It joins patients that live on the east to your hospital that's on the west. It joins a park system that these trails right here will help connect all of the neighborhoods and the park systems throughout our great community with walking trails and bike trails. It connects for those golfers, and there's a few I noticed around here. It connects a few golfers that maybe live on the east side to a few golf courses that are on the west. And you know, it may even connect a few hungry citizens that live on the west side to a donut place that has lemon blueberry bread over here on the east side. Regardless of whether the temperature or the rain falls or whatever. So it is a special connectivity to our community. And Mr. Patterson, 2 years ago when we were on the other side of Division having kind of the groundbreaking, you said, thank you, Guthrie, and neighboring surrounding areas for your patience. It's been a while. It has been a while. But you know what? It's been worth every single moment. It's been worth every single moment because this viaduct and this section of highway is more than a viaduct and more than a section of highway. It is a piece of the fabric of our community. It brings us closer together. It's an opportunity for more economic development. It is a huge plus in the quality of life for Guthrie and the areas around us. It is a special symbol of us and our unity. It is a special symbol of our progress and our future. And so, Mike, we're so glad that we're glad that it's here. We're glad that we've had this partnership and that the partnership will continue. And we're so very, very pleased for this day and pleased and proud to be a part of this great state of Oklahoma and proud to be this great community of Guthrie, America. Mike, thank you, and for your team. Appreciate you.
When you talk about partnerships, Mayor, I must tell you that the partnership of the legislature is huge, because 20 years ago we couldn't have built this bridge. We knew what to do, how to do it, where to do it, when to do it, but we didn't have the money to do it. And without the emphasis given by the state legislature, we would not have been able to build this bridge. So that's a nice segue introducing my former state senator, A.J. Griffin, who's going to talk about the dedication of this bridge for your former mayor, Gunderson. So A.J., come on up.
Thank you. I think we're getting a message from heaven right now. Anybody agree? These beautiful snowflakes. It is fitting in our culture as a state and as a nation that when we want to honor someone, we put their name on something. We do it all the time. We name stadiums and we name buildings and memorials. And then in Oklahoma, we have this tradition to name thoroughfares and bridges. Today we get to honor the memory of someone who, if John Gumerson and the Gumerson family made an impact on your life, will you please raise your hand? Senator Hall, Representative Mize, the legacy that this family, and in particular John, left for all of us is huge. And if we think about John's memory and Babs, and I know we all miss them very much, a bridge is fitting. It's a very fitting tribute to the Gumersons. Now, in our community, we are going through this transformation where we are making old things new again. Just think about it. Jelsma Stadium. We didn't tear it down and start all over again. We made the old new again and breathe life for the next several generations so that the boys will play football on that same field, but in a new stadium. We did the Dominion House. What a wonderful example of making old things new again. It's happening across town with the hospital. And all around us, we make the old new again, and no one does it better than Guthrie. This bridge shares the footprint of the old bridge all the way back to that log across the creek. And as a bridge, the mayor did a great job of talking about how important it is to the heartbeat of this community. But John Gumerson was a bridge for this community for many years. He joined us together, old and young, even if it meant he had to put on a goofy hat and whiskers. And a lot of you know what I'm talking about. He joined together black and white better than no one else has done before or will again. He joined us together whenever he served when his kids were little in his first term as mayor, and then was threatened within an inch of his life and said, I won't do it again until they're all grown up, right, Greg? So he bridged the divide of service in the 70s to service in the 2000s. John Gumerson, with his helpmate, Barb, Babs walked alongside him every single way, and I really, really wish she was here to see us, because I know her heart would be beating out of her chest with pride. But to the rest of the Gumerson family, this is just a small way that Oklahoma gets to honor the legacy of your entire family and the service that they gave to us. with the help of some other great Guthrie'ites, Jan Goodyear and Goodyear Green, and of course our friends at Eskridge Chevrolet, we're going to be able to dedicate this bridge, and it will forever be known as the bridge that connects Guthrie east to west, and the bridge that connects Guthrie past to the Guthrie of the future. So let's give a round of applause to our mayor, John Gummerson.
So we're going to take a couple of minutes. We're going to cut this ribbon, but we would ask that all of you take a little bit of time before you leave. There's refreshments. Jan Goodyear provided refreshments around the side. Looks like it's a full meal, but there's refreshments over there, so please go over there. But there's also signs like this that we would like for you to go over and autograph yourself, that we're going to give to the Gummerson family, because they want to know, they want to remember this day, and they want to remember that you were here. So please take a moment and do that for the family. Now, let's cut a ribbon. Matt Mitchell, come forward, please.
The other end is Matt. You go in the middle. I go in the middle. And the senator and the mayor. Won't you guys come in the middle, please?
One second, we're going to move the podium real quick.
Thank you.
Yeah, those are the other line doesn't have any. There.
Give me some slack there, Matt.
Don't run it yet.
Just wait.
Take a few pictures first.
Smile.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.